The important thing about amino acids to remember is that amino acids are the only molecules that contain nitrogen. And because that they do, when you metabolize nitrogen, invariably at some point it becomes ammonia. Okay? And there's got to be a specific way to get rid of ammonia in a non-toxic way. And that's why amino acid involves a unique cycle, so to speak, the urea cycle, which really is designed to take care of any ammonia produced from catabolism of amino acids. Okay, so that's very important. We'll get to that hopefully a little later today. But also importantly is that there is not a mechanism to store excess amino acids like there is to store glucose. So if you have extra glucose, you store it as glycogen. Extra fatty acids, you store them as tags. There is not a mechanism for amino acid storage in the body. We use amino acid to synthesize cellular proteins or specialized products. Any excess amino acids will be catabolized, broken down to give you a carbon skeleton, and that carbon skeleton can be further catabolized in any of the pathways we have already covered. Most of the amino acids from the diet will be used to make cellular proteins. Some, I mean, not a major amount, but a nevertheless important products are made from amino acid precursors, like neurotransmitters, like nucleotides, like ATP, GTP, CTP, UTP, and so on. Heme, many important cellular molecules contain nitrogen, are derived from amino acids. Any excess amino acids that isn't used either in protein synthesis or in these specialized products will be catabolized, broken down, and their carbon skeletons or keto acids used for energy production. Okay? So, and here's an important, very important thing I want you to appreciate. Here's a generic amino acid, R group, carboxylic group, amino group. I hope you haven't forgotten. Okay? That's the signature of an amino acid. If you remove this nitrogen or this amine group and replace it with a carbonyl group, it becomes a keto acid. Because the acid part is still there, it becomes a keto acid. So in principle, every amino acid can give you a keto acid if you remove the nitrogen from it, or the amine group from it. Another name for keto acid is carbon skeleton. Okay, so this is really important. Carbon skeleton or keto acids are the amino acid minus the amine group, with the amine group removed. So I want you to make that connection, because this is what catabolism of amino acids is going to mean. It's going to mean removing this amine group, producing keto acids from them, and then further metabolizing those keto acids. Okay? So the first step in any metabolic fate of an amino acid is to remove the amino group from an amino acid. Technically, that process is referred to as transfer of the amine, transamination. Okay? So I want you to think that there are a whole variety of amino acids, they are going to donate, if you want, their amine group to an acceptor molecule. Most commonly, that acceptor molecule is going to be alpha-ketoglutarate. So when alpha-ketoglutarate accepts an amine group, it is converted to the amino acid glutamate. What is left of the amino acid that donated that amine group is the corresponding keto acid of that amino acid. Okay, I'll go through that a couple of examples here in a minute, but I want you to appreciate two things. That the first step in breaking down amino acids is going through a transamination step, which means you transfer the amine group to an acceptor keto acid. And the prevalent, if you want, acceptor is called alpha-ketoglutarate. When it accepts an amine group, it becomes the amino acid glutamate. So in essence, all the nitrogens, all the amines are collected in a single, one predominant amino acid, glutamate. Think of glutamate as the final acceptor of many of those nitrogens or amines coming from degradation of many amino acids. Okay? If you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you.